Hi friends, I'm back with another video. I'm still trying to attempt to do the ABC April collaboration, 2025 collaboration with Tony from Crafty Tony and Margaret from Seven Plaza. They're doing a prompt a day with the alphabet, except for Sundays. I recently went to find some treasures at one of my favorite stores. It is a reuse art supply store, and they take gently used items and they sell them at a reduced price. I'm not sure how much this was for, but I figured I would take a chance on this to see if I could use it for storage in my workspace, because I'm always trying to maximize my spaces. So that was my first find. The other one that I want to get out of the way real quick is this big container, and it was cheesecloth. Do I need this much cheesecloth? Probably not, but I will be able to use cheesecloth forever. I don't know how old this is. I think twice the length of the bolt equals 1 yard. Count folds opposite, cut edge for yards. I'm not sure how much is in here. It's hefty, but the box looks like it is full. I don't know if you can tell. That is a full box of cheesecloth. And so I'm going to have a lot to use. It wasn't this price. It was actually half off. So I got this whole thing of cheesecloth for $11. I'm set for cheesecloth for the rest of my life as far as crafting goes. These containers, they have specials on Tuesdays. And all the containers were that were priced $2 and under were on sale for 10 cents each. So I grabbed some of these containers because containers make good compartment storage. And so all of these were priced for 10 cents when I purchased them. So I bought several that had windows. I like having containers that have windows because then I can see what's actually in them versus having to open them. I can't open this one. I should have checked this one, but I got, I'll have to open that one later. But they open fairly well and easily, and I got several sizes. There are different depths and sizes, but I tried to get the ones that I had a window. Oh, it probably won't open because it has tape on it. Maybe. I'm not sure. Either way, oh, there it goes. It's just a little tough to open. But I like ones with windows, and then this one actually had a teeny tiny little window, and I can use this for little teeny tiny things. I like the cigar boxes. I like the look of them because they look older. This one was for $1, but since it's a container, she gave it to me for 10 cents, which is great because the ones that I've gotten at art swaps, and they were free. So 10 cents is not a major investment, and that makes it easier to take when it's a used product. I like putting these in my shelf and then actually using them for storage of whatever sort. This isn't vintage in the way that is like more like the cigar box. I got this more for nostalgia, but this one was also priced at $1, but I got it for 10 cents because it is a container. This is more reminiscent of, for me, nostalgia for me, because this is the type of school box that I remember, and I like it. If I get tired of this print, I don't know when, I want to hold on to it just like this for now. But I like that it has a lid. I like the lid is still intact. And then it came with these treasures stuck onto it, and I can use these also for junk journaling, which I thought was great. So that was a freebie for me. The next thing I found was a box of staples. Now these were $1. I heard somewhere Tim mentioned the size of staple that his tiny attacher uses, and I could have sworn it was a 10. It's not, because I compared these to the Tim staples. These are the Tim staples. They come in their own Tim Holtz branded box. These are the actual staples that are in this box right here. So they're quite a bit bigger, maybe even twice the size. So they're not the exact size. However, I do have another small stapler, and they come in colors, and these are the exact same size. So I didn't waste $1. It's hard to waste $1 in this economy. I have these that come in colors, and I don't have any silver ones per se for this specific stapler, but these will now go to that stapler that I have. I also got these clamshell things for 50 cents. I also got this container full of large sized paper clips. I want to make some ephemera with them, and so that's what I grabbed it because of the container and the portability of the paper clips in it. The other thing that I got, they also have sales for price tags, and they're green and orange were on sale. I didn't necessarily look, which I probably should. I didn't necessarily look for the sale tickets. Next time I will, but I was kind of enthused that I found these flashcards. These were found over in the kids section, and lucky me, I found them, and I picked them up because they remind me of the old school flashcards. And so I picked these up. They're in a bright color. If I end up not using them, they remind me of the file folder material from before. And I really like the font of the numbers, and they came in different colors. They remind me of that file folder material, and the colors seemed retro, and so I really liked them. Another boring kind of thing, I found this for $2. That's usually what these recollections papers go for when they're on sale, and this was a cream colored one, and since it was there for $2, I grabbed it. Like printer paper weight, and so I don't mind using this to stamp on. It's already a little bit aged, and so I don't have to do a lot of processing or use a lot of ink for this, and so that's why I grabbed that. It's priced half off for the orange ones, and so I saw that they had been labeled, and I like using these labels for stamping, and then they're ready-made stickers. So, and I thought that the quarter was a great price for buying these labels. So this is the last thing I'll share with you. This is paper, and I need paper like a hole in the head, right? I already have several holes, so I guess we can stand for another ream of paper. But these papers came in different sizes, and I think there's different types of paper too, which I don't mind getting because these are thin enough. I think that it's kind of translucent. To me, it looked like I saw onion skin paper. I think this is. It looks like onion skin paper to me, and I don't find that very often, and so I grabbed it. So it's either vellum or onion skin. So that's why I grabbed this paper stack. So that was my wonderful treasure finds that I found at my local store who gives a scrap. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to make a craft. And if I haven't been doing all of the letters in the alphabet, but I hope to revisit them and actually make the other letter prompts that I didn't get to do throughout the month. It's just been crazy, and my mind doesn't let me focus on the thing that I actually want to do sometimes because I already started this whole ink holder idea, and so it won't let me go on to other things. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye.